Hey guys, in this video we will learn how to do the rate analysis of steel reinforcement work. So this is for the rebar work and not the structural steel work. Okay, before we move into the video, just a quick note. I've added discounted links to my full Udemy courses in the description and the pinned comment below. If you want everything explained clearly and practically, make sure to check them out. So here it says the topic, the description of the work, providing and fixing. It means that the material Fe500 steel, it will be provided and it will be fixed in position at site, at construction site of Fe500 steel reinforcement. Right. So this is the norms number, and as usual, this is a very simple calculation, so I have attached the Excel sheet over here to explain. The rate analysis has been divided into two parts. The one is labor and other is material. And labor, you see there are two, skilled labor and unskilled labor. For the skilled labor, you need bar benders, foremen, because see, when the rebar will come at the site, it will come like this. Okay, it will come in bundles and it will be straight like this. The length from start to end, it will be 12 meters. Okay, and sometimes it's not straight. Sometimes if the transportation is not possible, the 12-meter bar, they will bend like this, and you must have seen this somewhere at the construction site or in your hardware store near you. So this straight bar now needs to be cut, and you can see the bar is cut, the bar is bent. It needs to be cut, it needs to be bent as per the bar bending schedule. We call it BBS, bar bending schedule. Who prepares this bar bending schedule? This bar bending schedule is prepared by the engineer at site. And what does it contain? It contains about the information on how many numbers, which size, how many numbers, what length the bar needs to be cut and prepared. Let's say you need 6-meter bar of 16 mm. Let's say how many numbers? 4 in numbers for footing. Then engineer will prepare the bar bending schedule, and this information you get from the structural drawing. So you get the structural drawing, the engineer reads it, then he draws the information on what size of bar, what length, and how many numbers. And after that, he will prepare a bar bending schedule or document that will show this information. So this is not the only bar that will be needed. There will be other bars also required. So once you have this schedule, this drawing, this will be given to the bar bender, or let's say foreman. Then the foreman, based on this information, will cut, will bend and prepare the bars. And the prepared bars, then it will be transported to the site. So let's say if this is your construction site, the full site, and this is where you are doing the building construction, and this will be the place where the bending, cutting of the bars will be happening. So the foreman will prepare the bars, and the helper, he will carry these bars to the site, on the slab, on the footing, wherever it is required. Okay, so it's so as per the norms or as per the standards, so norms, you need 12 bars, 12 skilled workers and 12 unskilled workers for 1 ton. Okay, so this is required to execute 1 ton 1000 kg of Fe500 steel reinforcement work. So this is same for other grade of steel as well. So it's a steel reinforcement after all, the rebar work after all. Once the bars are transported at the site, so they will be located here. Let's say the foreman will again mark with the chalk where to put the bars like this based on the drawing and the instruction from the engineer on site. And after that, they will place the bars like this on the slab, on the footing, on the beam, wherever it is required. So let's put the rate for the skill labor. I'll put 1200, and for the unskilled labor 900. So the amount is 14,400. So you do the calculations, okay? And this amount is 10,800. And if you add, you will get 15,000 rupees. So for 1 ton of steel reinforcement, you need 15,000 rupees of labor. Then it's the material. So material can be Fe500 steel. So these are just brand names. Fe500 steel, it can be any accepted brand that is already mentioned in the contract or in the BOQ. So the contractor can choose between these 3 brands, okay, anything, and they need to provide the quality certification as well. So steel reinforcement 8 mm to 30 mm work, metric ton. So this earlier I said it's a 1 ton steel work. But here you see the quantity as 1.05 metric ton. Why is that? It's because to execute 1 ton of steel work, you will need 1.05 ton of steel. Why? Because 5% is for the wastage. As I said, it's a 12-meter bar. It's a 12-meter bar full. And when you cut, let's say 6 meter, and then you cut 4 meter, the last 2-meter bar or last 1-meter bar that you see, 1 to 2-meter bar, this is wastage. It will not be used anywhere else. So these wastage, to account for this wastage, for 1 ton it's 1.05. We consider 5% wastage. And this is where you can save money if you are a contractor. If you reduce this wastage, you cannot make it zero. If you reduce this wastage to, let's say, 2% or 3%, then you save 2% or 3% in the price. Okay, so same goes for the brickwork, same goes for the concrete work. If you save that wastage value that you claim during the rate analysis, then you make money. All right, so I'll put the price for metric tons, let's say 102 rupees per kg, 300. So next is the binding wire in metric ton, 0.01. So binding wire is a small wire. Let's say you got 2 reinforcement like this, and then to tie them, you need the binding wire. So you put like this, okay? So the binding wire is equal to, so binding wire is equal to 1% of the steel by weight. So if this is 100 kg, then to tie the 100 kg steel, you need 1 kg of the binding wire. So here it's 1.05 the material required, but the work executed will be only 1 ton. So 1% of 1 ton is 10 kg. So this is 0.01, that is 10 kg, okay? And the cost for this, I'll put 124 rupees. And now this is equal to 107,415 and 1240 rupees. So you see, to do 1 metric ton or 1000 kg of steel work, you need this much of steel and you need this much of binding wire. So now let's add A and B, and this equal to total of A plus B. So first I need to add this, and this is equal to 108,655. And if you add these two, it is 123,655, and overhead and profit, it's 15%. You add, you will get 18,548.25, 548.25, and then you add these to get the cost in metric ton. And let's say that cost is, so this is 142,203.25, and if you divide this by 100 to get the cost in kg, and this is equal to, sorry, not 100, you need to divide it by 1000 to get the cost in kg, and this is equal to 142.20 rupees, and you claim 142 rupees. Okay, so this is how you do the rate analysis of steel reinforcement. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.